Your favorite astrologer's favorite astrologer. Your favorite mystic's favorite mystic. You are traveling with the Hood Mystic. You are now tapped in with the Hood Mystic. Time to tap in now.
How do you know if a dude is lying if his lips is moving? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said there's nothing wrong with two incomes. That's right. So there should be nothing wrong with you having two jobs. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're totally right. I totally agree with you. So what's your second job, sir?
And this is why so many men don't date anymore. Asking a man to work two jobs so he can still pay all of the bills, but you're not going to be a traditional woman for him? I would argue that if you truly loved a man, you wouldn't want him working that many hours. I mean, it's exhausting. I mean, when would he eat? When would he shower? When would he have time to sleep or do anything that he enjoys? And you would be okay putting the man that you're supposed to love through that. I'm not talking about situations where you might have some kids at home and a parent needs to be at home with the kids, but to just think that you're entitled to putting through someone through that, like, why would any man want to do that when he can just financially support himself, hang out with friends, and just live life? Because in some situations, men don't get much out of relationships.
It ain't sweet right now. Everything is costing more. Inflation is crazy. The median income for an individual in America is $45,000. Let's be real. That's not a thriving, flourishing life. You can link up with somebody. I'm not saying use somebody for money. I'm just talking about the importance of building with somebody, having a relationship with somebody, building a family. It can make your life so much better and easier. I'm not just saying just get with any old body just to make it. Please don't do that. No. There's billions of people in the world. You can't tell me that there's nobody in the world that you can see like, oh, I could bond with that person. I could rock with that person for a while.
Exactly.
Like
Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective, man. How is everybody doing this morning? I had a quick little message that I wanted to get out before I started my day. Yeah. The vibes together. It's so crazy. I didn't know this. I know it now. And I just want to be an advocate for marriage being the quickest way for Black men and women to build wealth. And I put this message out to the men, and I put this message out to the women. When you open your eyes into your relationship, the things that you are doing, say for instance, you're not making money, your girl's making money, are you helping her? You know, you're not making money, but your man's making money. Are you helping them? Are you like, what is the status of the relationship? Because when I tune in and tap into people like Sheera Seven, sprinkle, she's saying that men should work 2-3 jobs, have ultimate amounts of hustles. And when you're in a relationship, you can feel the overall pressure of you better be this type of dude. You better be this. And what is the return? So say, for instance, you are the type of man that's in the 5% of all men, right? You are in the minority. If women deal with 95% of the dudes that don't got it and they give them hell, how are they going to be prepared to deal with you in the 5%? I think it's a real raw deal, however you look at it, if we're not going to be adults. Two grown people with roles and responsibilities and financial burden for the family. So your family can go to the Grand Canyon, take trips to California. If they need new Jordans, you could buy them, right? You don't want to be a struggle parent. 10 times out of 10, you're going to struggle with your parentage if the man that you choose is not on this path to wealth. 10 times out of 10, you're going to be struggling in your parenting if the woman that you choose is not on the pathway to wealth. And you can look at it however you want to look at it. No, the hell she don't got Pombagira. Somebody said that Sheera Seven got Pombagira energy. No, she don't. No, she don't. Pombagira is in every woman. Pombagira is in every man. We all have Pombagira energy. Nobody is greater or worse than under spirit. You can't identify Pombagira energy on a person that is derogatory towards men. The nature of Pombagira is to pleasure and please men. Unless Sheera Seven is helping women please men and bring men to a level of satisfaction and orgasm, you don't know shit about Pombagira. You can't be Pombagira and be a woman unto yourself. You have to be Pombagira and have sex with a man. I wonder what type of sex Sheera Seven is giving her husband. What type of fuck gang do Sheera Seven got? Because you can't be an excellent sexual partner and not give two shits about men. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how you can have sex, be Pombagira, and don't never pleasure a man. How you gonna be Pombagira and take from a man? How you gonna be a prostitute, take money from a man, but don't know how to please a man? It is prostitutes out here selling their body for drugs, selling their body for rent, and they're struggling in the process. This is the mindset, bro. This is the mindset. Like, dudes, be careful when dating spiritual women. Be fucking careful. Because she'll talk about Pombagira and not even understand the energy. Pombagira is for men. Goddesses are for men. Gods, as a woman, you got to invoke masculine deities. As a man, because feminine goddesses represent a man's spiritual half. Masculine gods represent a woman's spiritual half. So the alchemical marriage is when masculine energy mates with feminine energy. That's why I represent Pombagira. You never heard nobody talk about Pombagira on the internet before me. Because I channel Pombagira to the masses. I work with Pombagira. I represent Pombagira. If you need any questions about Pombagira, go through me. Not no bitch that's gonna take advantage of men every chance they get. Take men for their money, take men for them jobs. Okay, how do you please a man? I don't know. Well, what if you please the man? You know the nature of men? You know the nature of men is generosity. Do y'all understand that? The nature of men is generosity. Now ask yourself this question. You with a man right now and he's not generous towards you, it's probably because you absorb energy like Sheera Seven. You think that a nigga is gonna wake up one day and just give you the world and there is no give and take. You think you're not even in the process of even pleasing, being vulnerable, being submissive, Understanding like, okay, and let's keep it a buck 1,000, 100%, 50-50, a million. Relationships is hard work. They're not fantasies. They're not easy. They're not, you just gonna show up and the niggas working 2 jobs. And you can sit back and watch video games and stories all day. You know relationships is hard work because outside of a relationship, you're gonna have to work hard to maintain your rent, maintain your home, maintain your bills, maintain your children, maintain your religion, maintain your clothes, maintain your hygiene. Humanity is hard. Relationships is hard. Being with a grown ass man trying to build wealth is hard. And that's 95% of men. That is a large and exorbitant majority to the point that the 5% of men that we talk about, the men that is connected to ancient familial bloodlines that have been protected throughout centuries, you think that they're gonna just fuck with a random bitch at the club? You think you got access to them type of men? You got access to the 95% of men that's trying to figure it out. So sitting back, waiting for this grand nigga to appear from out the skies, do you know that that man that had his wife planned out for him before he was born? Like, it's levels to this shit. And if your mama and daddy was not plugged into the Illuminati or secret societies, and you think you're gonna pull yourself up from your bootstraps and run across this millionaire after you done fuck with all types of weirdos your whole entire life, gonna wake up, run into a millionaire, and then you're just gonna sit back and relax because you look halfway decent? Or we are all on the same equal playing field, and you going to have to figure out how to make it work with a man. You're going to have to figure out how to build worth from the ground up with the man. Or you can wait for a nigga that really don't truly exist to the average person. Married couples, bro, you better be so careful when choosing a partner. You better be so careful. You better be so careful, man. Because your life can be so fucking sweet. Your life can be so fucking amazing if only you can get across and find an adult. It don't matter about the age. You can meet a 25-year-old adult and meet a 45-year-old child. Please be clear. But understand this. Married couples in the U.S. are more likely to have higher incomes and become homeowners than unmarried couples living together. Do y'all hear this? Married couples are more likely to have higher incomes and become homeowners. Because the man is a protector and provider, or is there more to the story? Like, I'm a millennial, and we know baby boomers and Gen X's that had 2 incomes and bought houses. Y'all can't enter into a worse economy and expect anything other than what your grandma, grandpa, mom, and dad did. You know for sure your mom and dad went to work every day. None of your moms was housemakers or no weird shit like that. And if it was the minority. And if it was, he probably was a simp. And if it was, y'all probably was struggling. You can't fight for equality and then say, I want a man that's a protector and a provider. It don't work, bro. You can't be traditional and feel like you gotta fend for yourself. Traditional is Gen X and baby boomers. The only people that probably didn't work was your great grandma. But your grandma for sure worked, and your mama for damn sure worked. So why don't you feel like you need to work? How does that? Because of the internet? Because of TikTok, Instagram? They're saying, oh yeah, I need a Sheera 7. Come on, man. Pombagira? Come on, man. Come on, man. What do you mean? Married couples consistently have better financial security than cohabitating but unmarried counterparts. So, baby daddy, baby mama, boyfriend, girlfriend, take it or leave it. I'm dating somebody, we cool, we live together. Don't be confused when you asked out, scratching your head trying to figure out why it ain't work out. You are not married. You are not under the kingdom. You do not have a say in this thing. And you're a millennial. If you're a millennial, you've seen your mother and your father never get it right by being unmarried. You should know that being outside of the kingdom, there is no fruit. There is no reward. You don't even consistently have financial security. You don't even have shit. You need to start opening up your Bibles and praying for God to rescue you from your iniquity. You need to pray for forgiveness. You need to repent, and you need to get right with God. Because trying to do it alone, trying to fuck on niggas, trying to play niggas, you look halfway decent, and you feeling like you can manipulate somebody, and then sitting back like, damn, I'm back to where I'm, like you spinning in a circle and then right back where you starting at. We're talking about rights, responsibilities, roles, traditional values. And traditional values, contrary to whatever niggas have said, because you can't say that women have fought for equality for 50 years and then say, I need a man to take care of all of my bills. It don't make sense. So we live in an economy, in a world, if the house is 100K, that means both of y'all need to be on some get money shit. And if y'all are not married, there is no roles or responsibilities for that man or that woman to show up for you. When it's time for them to leave, when their needs aren't getting met, when it's just too toxic for them, they're out. Why is this news? Many couples are now waiting to achieve a certain level of financial security before choosing to marry. That goal can look like a certain income level, home ownership, or career achievement. Though unmarried couples living together may share expenses in the same way married couples do, unmarried couples struggle to achieve the same level of financial security. And the economists and the statisticians and all of the smart people will say, well, why is it that a man and a woman could be together, live together, and still struggle? And I would say you can even be married and still have the same struggle, because if two people do not believe in the same God, they are unequally yoked. So, yes, y'all look good. Yes, y'all make a good couple. Yes. But what is the relationship towards God for a long period of time? Because in this article, it will say the same thing that I'm saying, but they won't give you an answer. Look how crazy that is. Unmarried couples can live together, share expenses in the same way married couples do, but unmarried couples do not achieve the same level of financial security. And you would say, well, why is that? And I would say there's no spiritual development within the relationship. And I would say the man is not spiritually evolved. And as a woman who desires spiritual evolution and spiritual development, if you're looking for a man for money, how big his dick is, how sexy he look, but you don't understand his spiritual development, don't be surprised when you're sitting alone by yourself trying to figure out why life ain't working out for you. Don't be surprised. While cohabiting couples more likely split expenses, married couples generally pool their resources. So you with somebody, you a man, and you saying, well, I got a girl, she work, right? And when the bills come, we split the bills. Her account's over here, my account's over there. When you married, the bills are the bills, and the account is the account. You see the difference? It's one account and it's one bill. It ain't no, well, I pay 50% of the bills and you pay another 50%. This is the account. When you make money, you put money into this account. When I make money, I put money into this account. So if it's 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 in the account, that is the money for the bills. We're not going to go through the transaction and say, well, I deposited this amount and you deposited that amount. And no, everybody, it's a pool of resources. When you are married, you are one. When you are fucking somebody, you just two motherfuckers fucking somebody outside of the kingdom. We've been alive too long. We know that it don't work out. We know when people get in a relationship, it ain't gonna last long. You seen your mama and dad have boyfriends. You seen your daddy have girlfriends. Is they still together? No. People break up. Imagine this. Because I said I wasn't going to be on here long. Imagine this. You got your own money. She got her own money. And you tell her, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk. Guess what she gonna do? She gonna get the fuck up out that house, take her money, get her a little studio. Oh, girl, what happened between you and Romaine? That nigga told me to shut the fuck up, bitch. You trying to talk to me? I ain't no nigga gonna talk to me like that, girl. I know that's right, bitch. Girl, where you at? In the studio apartment making some macaroni and cheese all by myself? You okay? Yeah, I'm good. Ain't no nigga gonna be talking to me like that. No nigga gonna be talking to me like that. Now, people would then say, I'm not about to be no slave. I'm not gonna be no this, that, and the third. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. When you start telling your wife the truth, she gonna stop fucking with you, bro. It's over, bro. The moment you start telling the truth, it's over. Because a marriage outside of the kingdom will not work. Set it up in your mind. Set up parameters in your heart. Do everything you need to do. Watch TikTok videos. Be confused. Journal. Do whatever you want to do. Live in truth. It's easy. And I tell you, you tell a person the truth and they still fuck with you, praise God, praise the Most High. You have found your wife. You have found your equal yoke. Because in the beginning was the Word. The Word was God. No, the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Within the Word is truth. It's 2024. I'm talking like this because I'm on YouTube. If I had a normal average woman in front of me, she would have been called her brothers and been got my ass whooped. Just for the conversation that I'm having, because the lies is so deep within the structure of society that the truth make a person triggered and want to fight, even in your household. And this is why you got to believe in God. Because when you start speaking the truth, and I was driving and I was going to send this message to anybody who speaks truth to power. Get motherfuckers from around you, man. You can't speak truth and people like, hey man, I seen that video you did. Don't you think you went a little too hard, Romaine? You went a little crazy, Romaine. I'm just saying, man, you need to chill out. You're speaking too much truth, right? Don't you think if you tapered it down a little bit, you would get more subscribers, you get more views. I mean, I could share it with people at the church if you just stop cussing, Romaine. Romaine, come on, man. Just stop, man, with the truth talk, man. Lie a little bit. Lie a little bit. Tell a little white lie here and there. Hey, you're an adult. I'm an adult. Let's get this motherfucking money. Listen, bro, you in a relationship right now with somebody that have you in an emotional prison. And when you say, well, let's get some money together, she gonna look at you like you got two different heads. She gonna look at you like Kali Shiva, like you a Hindu god. Why you got 5 hands and 3 heads? She gonna look at you like the beast of Revelation. A snake, a dragon with 7 heads and 4. Like, you cannot tell the truth. You cannot tell the truth. So, if ever you get into a situation where you get married, the difference between, and trust me, you can be married and a woman is protecting her own self-interest. A man is protecting his own self-interest. It might feel good in the interim, but the long-term effects of this type of mentality is the purpose of this conversation. This is why it's news, because eventually it's like a leaky bottle, a gallon bottle of water that got a small leak in it. When it's filled up, you like, damn, I got a full glass of water. I'll just set it on the table and just live my life. You come back a week later, all the water is gone. You like, damn, how did all the water was gone? It was a small leak. But the emotions at the beginning of a fucked up relationship, a relationship outside of the kingdom, is like, well, I think she's cute. I think she's sweet. I think she's nice. I think she's smart. I think she's this. And I feel good. I feel great. How you feel? What you want to do? You want to go out to eat? Let's go out to eat. Let's go to a movie. Let's go to the pool. Let's go to a pool party. Let's go to a party. Let's go to a club. Let's dance. Man, I have so much fun with this nigga. I enjoy you so much. That is a gallon of water with a leak in it. At the beginning of the relationship, the honeymoon phase, you would never know. You are on a path to failure and a path of destruction, and you have seen it in your life. But since you don't recognize the spirit of demonic energy, you will not actually do the work that is required to become spiritually evolved and spiritually developed. Because you think that you can get a wife without it. You think you can get a woman to love you without spiritual evolution. You think that you can get a man without spiritual development. And tell me if it works long term. You can finesse, manipulate a man into a marriage like that. Why? Because a man's not even looking at you as a woman. He's looking at, if he have mother wounds, he's looking at you. He's looking at you and projecting his mama on your fine, sexy ass. Imagine making love like, and then when you look at yourself and look at his mama, you be like, damn, is me and your mama twins? He's projecting. It's a psychological. This is the shit that nobody gonna talk about on the internet because don't nobody know what the fuck is happening out here in this world. But it's not a marriage if y'all not pooling your resources. And I know you're gonna deal with a girl who ain't gonna give you shit. Just know why it's outside of the kingdom. Combining the money available for savings allows couples to see greater returns on investments. Saving money is like holding water in a gallon jug, sticking a hole in it, and just slowly watching the water drip out the jug. You like, I've been saving for this amount of money, and now I got to spend the money that I saved. What happened to the money that you saved? It's gone. That's not saving. That's just wasting energy and wasting money. Well, Hood, how you supposed to build wealth and build success? Through investments. If you have a proper investment, it can be beads, it could be hair, it could be yaki, it could be makeup, it could be clothes, it could be candles, it could be food. An investment is buying that food, selling that food, building up a clientele, so people always buy food from you. So the money that you get from the people that's buying food, you then take that and buy more food, because food is not a way for you to eat. Well, it is. It's also a way for you to invest and grow money. As an adult, as a family, y'all motherfuckers need a business. You can't be married to somebody and not work together. Y'all will be working for someone else. And that's just that y'all don't have time for one another. Imagine if you had a business. Imagine you had a woman that you loved. You loved her stinking ass. Imagine you loving a woman. You love her stinking ass. You love her neck. You love her hair. You love her ears. You love the stink behind her ears. This is when you really love somebody. You dig into her belly button and it smells like a little bit of boo-boo, but you love it because it's just like, yeah, you know? Imagine being around this woman 24/7. Imagine being around this woman 24/7 and y'all making money and she helping. Ain't that what life is about? Imagine you love this woman and you got to work for 10 hours and she got to work for 10 hours and y'all linking up at the end of the night. Y'all haven't seen each other for 10 hours. These are relationships outside of the kingdom. These are relationships with people who really don't like each other. Self-interest intact. So they say, well, Hood, you said that. Oh, you got to contribute to your relationship. You got to, yeah. Y'all work for each other. Work together. It's not hard. Everybody in this whole entire world had businesses before industrialization. Life was about business. Like, how the fuck are you going to feed yourself without business? That should be your question. What is your business? If you don't have a business, are you locked in with a man or a woman that have her business that need help? Are y'all helping each other thrive and strive, doing the research, learning, living, growing together? No, y'all just meeting up when y'all have time. Imagine you loving somebody's fucking sit down air, right? When she sit down and the air wafts up into the air. You love when she sit down next to you, but you don't ever get to see her because she's too busy working and you be too busy working. See, these are just different things I'm just trying to get you to think about. And trust me, this is how I live. This is not something that I'm just talking about, reading about, like, oh yeah, this is some interesting shit. No. My whole life is my business. My whole life is my family. My whole life is my love. I'm always with my kids. I'm always with my girl. I'm always trying to make some money. I'm never sitting around people having a good time. I'm in an ancient time right now. I'm in fucking hunter-gatherer mode. I'm just trying to eat what I kill. I'm a hunter. I'm out here hunting. I gotta fucking kill a fucking mongoose. I ain't got time to talk about no bullshit with you. You trying to kill this elk with me though? You trying to sit up in these trees for hours with our fucking pistols and our bow and arrows? Oh, because if we don't kill this elk, man, we might starve this winter. Hey, man, it's motherfuckers that starving out here. Talking to stepbrother, queen, prince. No. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's a left-hand path and it's a right-hand path. You can't be spiritual talking about left-hand path. I just do what I want to do. I fuck who I want to fuck. I live how I want to live. And now I'm homeless. Don't work like that. If you want to live a good life, an upright life, you got to do the right things. You're going to have to imagine that you got to do something that's worthwhile. And imagine being with somebody somebody and y'all can't even fucking make money together. The left-hand path, you meet somebody, they slide you some dick, y'all eat some fucking chicken wings, y'all eat some fucking beef tips and gravy and peppers and rice, goddamn drink some Hennessy, feeling good, pull your dick out, she starts sucking it, right? It's just life for a lot of them. What was after that? Could y'all buy a house? Right? Married couples are also more likely to buy a house rather than rent. With combined resources, you don't want to be rich, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to be rich and famous. You don't want to live a good life. I'm going to tell you right now, all you want to do is combine resources. This is what you want to do. When you combine resources, the couples are able to achieve the goal of home ownership more easily than singles or couples splitting finances. Let's be real about this shit. Let's react to these videos that I showed at the beginning, and then I'm going to get up out of here. I said this was going to be a short video. I just need to get this off my chest. One's in the chat, if you're with me. Shout out to y'all.
How do you know if a dude is lying if his lips is moving? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said there's nothing wrong with two incomes. That's right. So there should be nothing wrong with you having two jobs. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're totally right. I totally agree with you. So what's your second job, sir?
And this is why so many men don't date anymore. Asking a man to work two jobs so he can still pay all of the bills, but you're not going to be a traditional woman for
I do not have a problem with providing and protecting for a woman. I will do it without any sign that the woman will give me any return because it is in my nature to be generous. The problem I have is when I'm in that role and the motherfucker is still giving me their ass to kiss. That's my only problem. If y'all can't, as women, come together and say, the protectors and the providers get a threesome every Friday that I source out as the woman, I'm not going to force my man to get out on these dating streets and try to find a girl, bring the girl home. She not going to like me. The threesome not going to be popping. No. If he is a protector and a provider, he's paying all the bills every Friday. We get the roses, we get the lights, we get the candles, we get the oils, we get this nigga a bath, we rub this nigga down, we bring our friend in, we give our friend a turn, we go back and forth, we do it at the same time. Every protector, provider, man that's paying all the bills, he get a threesome on Friday. And if women can come on a coalition to make that the standard, no more podcasts from niggas, I guarantee you. No more manosphere. No men go their own way. Niggas come back home. Niggas will be camped out at the crib paying for everything. Because the nigga is looking forward to Friday. Who we getting? Shaniqua or Kenya, babe? Shaniqua or Kenya? Oh, Shaniqua, right. She got that wet. Oh, I love Shaniqua. Yes. No, I'm dead ass. Don't even be expecting men to do shit if you can't say, well, I'll do this in return. Protecting and providing is a hard job. Not many people do it. Just think about how many times a motherfucker have paid your rent, paid your bills, made sure you was good. You done gave a nigga the best of your love. He see how you was doing. So now you're in a situation where a man's looking out for you, this kind of third. What are you going to do for him? Can you create an environment that he loves and respects? Can you create a peaceful environment so when he get off work, he come home and there goes Shaniqua laying spread eagle as soon as he get home? He want to fuck Shaniqua, man. She look good. I'm just saying. You be bringing her around. Y'all just be sitting around like, yeah, girl. He like, yeah, girl, bend over. Like, no, that's crazy. You shouldn't be saying that. Paying the bills, carrying and toting around the AK-47 all day, and he can't even get a simple threesome. I need to reevaluate this shit is all I'm saying, man. I need to really reevaluate this shit.
For him, I would argue that if you truly loved a man, you wouldn't want him working that many hours. I mean, it's exhausting. I mean, when would he eat? When would he shower? When would he have time to sleep or do anything that he enjoys? And you would be okay.
Listen, man. When you talk about misogyny, misandry, nobody wakes up and says, I hate women today. Nobody wakes up and says, I hate men today. What they will do is get into a relationship, nest, get attached, and then flip the script on you. They will do that. Now that nigga that was so perfect, so loving, going oops upside your head like the Gap Band, and you trying to figure out like, what the fuck? He hates women. When that girl is yelling at you, calling you a stupid ass nigga, you ain't shit. She hates men. Where did this misogyny, where did this misandry come from? It comes from a little girl or a little boy not getting the nurturing that they were supposed to get from their mother or their father or their siblings or somebody that was really supposed to be in their life in their formative years to give them that critical, necessary love from the opposite sex. And some moms are hell, bro. Some dads are hell. Some dads not even there. Imagine having a mama that ain't shit. And you going to school every day, seeing moms pick up their kids from school, giving them a hug. You looking at your mom like, damn, my mom's somewhere out smoking crack, doing heroin. You know what? I hate women. And it slowly grows over time, and you develop a misogynist viewpoint. You will develop a misandrist viewpoint, and you will hate men. You will hate men. You will hate women. But that doesn't stop you from getting into relationships with people. And you could be in a relationship right now with a woman that's a misandrist. A woman that intrinsically, intuitively just hates you. So when the lady says, oh, you shouldn't want your husband to work all of those hours. You shouldn't want him to not get... Yo, these women don't give a fuck if you're not getting no sleep. Nigga, what the fuck? Listen, this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. But just because you with her, don't mean she give a fuck about you. And you could be doing all of this, proving and showing and doing all this, paying all the bills and doing all of this stuff. And then when you tell her, damn, my toe hurt, she look at you like, damn, what you gonna do about that? Damn, I got a fucking crook in my neck. Yeah, you can really get that checked out. I mean, I don't know. Like, she's not even gonna massage it out or nothing. You gotta be careful, because when it comes to your plight, when it comes to your suffering, you need to make sure that the woman cares about it. And this is the interview process. And the problem is, most men not gonna interview a woman, but the woman want him to protect and provide. So what is that like? Going to a job, wanting to get money from the job, and then you going to interview this job. Like, hey, you think y'all would be a good fit for me? You know, because I only like to come to work from 12 to 2, right? And then I take a break in between at 1. So basically, I'm going to be working here for like an hour and a half, and I expect about $500K. You think you can meet them standards? Well, I'm going to tell you, get the fuck about that job. So Think about what you're doing when you're working so hard, you're making all this money for yourself, and then you might come across somebody that's not even going to appreciate the struggle that you put in for the work that you put in. And all of this is something that you should factor in, because relationships are hard, getting divorces are hard, having all of this trouble after so much time is hard, and it's hard to source it out. And you can prevent all of this by having some woman meet you halfway and help you the whole entire time y'all been in a relationship. Some woman that loves order, loves responsibility, and is willing to pool her resources and make life easier. You can find a woman like that. I know you can. There's a lot of women out there like that. But like, women have a line or a circle of dicks around them, men too have a circle of women with their pussy out. So as a man, you have to avoid those women with their pussy out, just like sneak under their legs, and then you'll see a bunch of women walking around handling kingdom business. And then those are the women you need to talk to and deal with.
Putting the man that you're supposed to love through that. Not talking about situations where you might have some kids at home and a parent needs to be at home with the kids, but to just think that you're entitled to putting through someone through that. Like, why would any man want to do that when he can just financially support himself, hang out with friends, and just live life? Because in some situations, men don't get much out of relationships.
I just want us to be careful. I want us to be mindful. And, my subscribers, the people that, really tap in and tune in with my channel, I really care about y'all. And so, with that being said, I can't really care about a person and then say, it's cool to just be out here fucking these people and doing all of this weird shit. Because y'all will come to me for a reading and have all of these types of questions about your life and your spirit and your future and how things is going to turn out for you and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. Or be fucking a nigga on the side or having sex on the side or be a sexual deviant on the side, not working with your sexual energy on the side, and then be like, yeah, hood, spiritual miracle. I've been in it for a long time and I understand that part of the game. And that part of the game is the most destructive part of the game. It's like setting a match to everything that we built. You could, and this is why it's very important for men to secure the bag, secure a wife, right? Get somebody that really, really, really respects you, really, really respects your mission. And in order to find somebody like that, you need to find it within yourself, right? So the time that you spend playing video games, and I do play the video game from time to time. I'm not going to say I don't. However, some of y'all be OD with this shit. Y'all full-time job is goddamn video games, watching sports. I keep up with LeBron. That's my favorite basketball player. I watch his highlights from time to time. And I'd be damned if I watch a full 3-hour game. Like, I might do that one playoff game if I catch the urge, but I don't give a fuck about the niggas like that. I'm not about to be. The world is fucked up because everybody is gambling. Gambling is more addictive than heroin. I'll be thinking I'll just be saying shit. Your baby daddy gambling, you gambling, stop that shit. Gambling. Let's give y'all some screen love. Screen love. Screen love. Gambling is a more behaviorally based, cognitively based disorder than substance addiction. So that means that a person that's addicted to gambling will hide it better than a person that's addicted to drugs. And people hide the fact that they do drugs very good. So the struggle of a person that have a gambling addiction, you might not see it until it's too late. And it's rich people, perceivably rich people that are in financial ruin and turmoil, got high. You couldn't even get high off of losing 50K now. You know, some people say that heroin use is euphoric. I do not. It sound a little better than just walking out the fucking casino with nothing. Characterize excessive gamblers as demonstrating cognitive distortions in their core belief system about the DraftKings, fantasy football, fantasy basketball, parlays. Is that ruining the country and heroin ruining the country? If you're not aware of these particular things when dating a man, you need to understand. You need to check to see if that nigga Kings, if you're on the parlays, just let that nigga go, right? Just let him go. Let him go on his gambling. Would you, one's in the chat, if you would not deal with a person if he was addicted to heroin? And if you put one in the chat, in heroin, and you wouldn't date a nigga on heroin. So I'm just saying, ladies, leave these gambling niggas alone. They're fucking have distortions at their core belief. You got to know that you're not going to win if you gamble. You got to know that. And if you don't know that, you think you're special. So with that being said, man, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get to the gym, get my workout in. I had to do some content. We'll come back a little later to discuss some more stuff with the initiates, hopefully. Go follow the initiates, by the way. Initiates for the Flame. Go watch our video we did the day before yesterday on Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Personally think that was a classic. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here and then start my day like out in the world type shit. But with that being said, man, y'all enjoy yours. Peace.